everyone, it's Jana with DJ the Amazing Highland Dancing Monkey. And first things first, I want to talk about Worlds because that happened actually just recently, not within the last week and a half that I haven't been vlogging. I mean within it, but not a week ago and I didn't vlog about it. So I'm going to vlog about it. Juvenile was Kaylee Finnegan, and Finnegan, I really hope I'm saying all these names right, by the way. Well, no. There's only one name that I'm... The junior was Megan Sweeney, and the adult was, of course, Morgan Bamford. We all expected that, I think. Or most of us expected that. That's just kind of... you know. But, the runner-up for Juvenile was Melissa Carnegie, and I have competed against her, so I thought that was cool. And that's the name that I thought I was going to mispronounce. So I hope it's Carnegie and not Carnegie or something, like with a different accent type of thing. Because I know I've heard it a lot of different ways with like announcers, but usually it's Carnegie, so I'm just going with what I've heard. So, what else happened? Oh, congratulations to all the Worlds people. I didn't say that. Congratulations to everyone who competed, everyone who qualified. Hats off to you. So, I went away for a competition this past weekend, so I didn't get to see a whole lot of the streaming of the Worlds, which was a little bit sad, but what do you do? So I got to meet Frozen Gillies, and it was like the best moment of my life. For those of you who aren't on dance.net and just comment on my YouTube videos, there's a user on dance.net called Frozen Gillies, and she answers all of my questions, like all of them, and I'm very, very, very happy. And I'm really happy that I got to meet her. So, because I did not get to see her results, I'm going to make one of my questions of the vlog. Did you compete this last weekend, Labor Day weekend, for those of you who are celebrating Labor Day, I guess? I don't know if it's not Labor Day weekend in other parts of the world, like the States. I don't know. No idea. But, yeah, did you compete or in the last little while over the summer? And how did you do? So, comment. Or post on dance.net, because there's a thread there. So, yeah. Fun times. In the first competition, it was freezing in the morning, so I wasn't expecting that. We didn't get there very early because I was like, no, I can warm up mostly here and then re-warm up once we get to the competition. It wasn't much of a drive. So we get there, and then I realized that there's a little bit of a problem because I'm not used to competing in the morning, and it's cold. So I warmed up best I could in, cold weather, and I couldn't feel my toes for the entirety of the lilt in the Earl Barrel. It was interesting. It was something. Actually, in the lilt, I almost fell over in my curtsy, and I just had a moment. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting day. I got 5th in my laddie, and 6th in my Earl of Errol. So that was good. Those were 2 dances that I was probably the most worried about, and I think I should maybe just worry more about my dancing. I don't know. But that went well. My laddie, I knew I was gonna place in my laddie after that laddie. I was like, I'm gonna place in that. So, yeah. And then the second competition, I was not in the morning. It was very hot, but I wasn't going to complain about it being hot because the day before I was complaining about it being cold. So, competed. I decided that I was going to do one step that I didn't think anyone else in my category was going to do, and I did shake and turn because I remembered that step and I hadn't thought about what fling steps I was going to do, and regardless of the fact that I hadn't worked on it very much, I did it. because I felt like it was my chance at winning if no one else did it and the judge didn't have anyone to compare it to. And my strategy worked, and I placed 5th in that. It was a 16 and under 20 category, so it was stiff competition. I was very happy with my 5th. I'm taking that and I'm running. So in my hornpipe, I decided I was going to shuffle the wrong way in the lookout after the Ford crab walk. So that was fun. Sometimes things like that happen, though. Yeah. And then the family that I went with has a little 4-year-old girl that I helped out with her class last year, and we had a pajama party with pizza and the Muppets. So obviously that was the best part of the entire weekend. So, I mean, you can't beat pizza, cookies, and the Muppets. Like, I'm sorry. Wow, and Highland started last week. I had my first class last Monday. Officially, classes start this week. Like, everybody starts this week. But for the people who are competing this last weekend, we had a class on Monday. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. I was going to show you one of my costumes, because I decided I was going to show one of my costumes per vlog after this, but I think I'm going to do that in the fall. I think I'm going to make that a thing in the the fall vlogs, because I'm forgetting how to speak. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good year. Like I said in my last vlog, it's feeling good. I'm feeling good about the championship steps. Just gotta go get her, right? Yeah. It's completely what you have to do. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's gonna get really annoying. But, yeah, I'm gonna get some rest and relaxation post-competition. So, questions of the vlog, the one that I already asked, how did you do this weekend? That means you, Frozen Gillies. Or in any competition that you've done this summer. How are you doing? How's your competition life looking? And another question, because I already asked what your outlook is for this year. Have you ever competed at Worlds? Do I have anybody here who's ever even competed at, like, the qualifying or anything? Like, what's that like? What's it like being there? Just tell me that if you're watching this and you've been there. Anyways, I think that's all I really have to talk about. I have to get ready for classes starting again, so time to go make lists, because that's what I do when I'm stressed out. Not that I'm really stressed out, I'm just unprepared. So, in the meantime, before my next vlog, which will be in less than a week and a half, farewell my fellow Highland dancers. I love you. DG loves you. Goodbye.